Every other person that I fought knew what was going to happen, and they couldn't do anything about it, and there's nothing she can do about it. I've been trying to do whatever I can to mess with her all the way along. Like, I walked in, I'm like, it's my best friend in the whole world, and every single time she has to ignore me or avoid eye contact with me.
She's talked her way into a title fight, in my opinion.
She's like, oh, well, it should just be how you fight and nothing else, but then at the same time, she's got a picture of herself in booty shorts.
A lot of what she just said was completely inaccurate. Maybe she should go watch some of my interviews.
I do watch your interviews. You don't watch mine, remember? Or maybe you do. You want to change your mind on that, too? Everything about her is better on paper. Her fights look better on paper. Photos look better on paper than she does in person. Her trash talking looks much better on paper than it actually is if you listen to her talk.
No talking happens in the cage. Time to shut up and throw fists and see who really has the heart and the will. You can talk all you want, but actions speak louder than words. My first Strikeforce fight, that flying armbar that I did.
Wow, there it is, looking for the armbar.
I never practiced it once in my life. It just, for some reason, I see.
I will have the better, more well-rounded game, and I think that wrestling trumps judo 9 times out of 10.
Whenever she is forced to look me in the eye, I see her shrink a little bit.
I just want to see her break inside the cage.
Every other person that I fought knew what was going to happen, and they couldn't do anything about it, and there's nothing she can do about it.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey making her way to the Strikeforce cage. She instigated the verbal sparring, but now it is put up or shut up time for the challenger. The one that Rousey said it took me 6 months to do what Tate has taken 6 years to do.
I also understand we are not touching gloves. I need you to go back to your corner because when we're coming out, you guys are going to be getting it on. You ready? Let's fight!
Referee Mark Matheny calls for the bell, and we are underway, and immediately Miesha Tate comes out swinging.
Miesha Tate with the first strike.
And the takedown by Rousey. Tate on her back in the red gloves, Rousey in the blue gloves, and Rousey immediately looking to move into side control.
Tate stuck her with a good shot, and Rousey got in a hurry to get that takedown.
Rousey's longest fight has been 49 seconds, a win over Charmaine Tweet in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And there she's looking for the armbar in the opening minute of the fight.
It's dislocated already, I thought.
Hammer fist to champion's head. Ronda Rousey now looking for the omoplata. Tate recovers nicely. What an opening minute here in Columbus.
Her arm looked in serious trouble there. I don't know how damaged it is.
And Tate now has the back of Rousey.
Leave her
Left
vulnerable.
hand by Tate. Backs up the challenger. Back to the quick, and there's that judo hip toss by Rousey. Putting up that right leg to block her from doing so. But no, she has full mount. Now ground and pound. And Tate gives up her back.
Looking for the arm again for a second there. Tate's got to get herself moving and get out of there. The ref's going to step in.
Rousey going to work on the champion from her back.
Looking for the arm again. Here she goes.
And again now transitioning to the arm. Less than a minute remaining in the first round. Ronda Rousey extending the arm.
She's got to squeeze her knees a little bit.
Tate hanging on, desperately trying to survive.
Oh, she's going to break it.
It's over. Rousey has done it.
She is the new Strikeforce Women's World Bantamweight Champion, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, she was much more, savvy on the ground than I anticipated. But, she's good. She's legit, but I don't feel that bad about it. You know what? I was willing to give her the benefit of the doubt before since I kind of started it. But after the weigh-ins, when she got in my face and I pushed her back and she said that I should be fined for headbutting her, I thought that was kind of if you're going to try and act hard, just follow up with it, dude. Don't pull it back and be like, oh, you should get a fine, I thought that was kind of messed up.
I mean, it's a little sore, but you know what? I came here to put on a fight. I really didn't like her, so I wanted to come out here and come out hard. Got a little overzealous. She caught the arm. I got to give her respect. I do respect her as an athlete. Thank you, guys.
I hadn't only lost my title, but I lost it to someone who I felt like was so disrespectful and hurtful, so it had a little extra sting to it.
What I learned about Miesha's personality in the build-up to the first fight is that she's kind of very suggestible.
I purposely would goad her on Twitter all the time and do like public arguments and keep it going, keep people interested.
She knew how to pull those negative emotions out of me. She really knew how to pull the strings, and I feel like she kind of played me like a puppet the first time. I was in denial the whole time, thinking like, no, I'm not emotional going into this fight, but I was angry and I was resentful and kind of hurt by some of the things that she had said. And I really went into that fight seeing red, and I abandoned my game plan pretty quickly once I saw the opportunity to punch her in the face.
We are underway, and immediately Miesha Tate comes out swinging.
For her to just put her head down and start swinging from the very beginning, I didn't expect her emotions to get to her that much.
Oh, she's gonna break it.
I hadn't only lost my title, but I lost it to someone who I felt like was so disrespectful and hurtful, so it had a little extra sting to it. Before Ronda had fought me, she was still relatively unknown at the time. And after she beat me, then she kind of, I felt like, used me as a springboard to really launch herself into that next level. And then, you know, opportunities really started opening up for women's MMA because our fight together, both of us, was able to get the attention of Dana White and Lorenzo, and they watched that fight and they said, whoa, like these women can fight. I think we want to do something with this.
In the UFC, she'll be fighting Liz Carmouche, and she is the main event.
And they kind of made it the Ronda show for a little while, you know, really promoting her in every single which way and direction, and giving her that, you know, the blonde, all-American, Olympian kind of good girl image.
And here we go. White trunks for Carmouche, black trunks for Rousey.
There was more press attention on that fight than I was told than any other fight. And anyone who was covering it, it's like, we never seen any of this for a Pacquiao fight, Mayweather, for Anderson Silva, for GSP. We never seen anything like this before.
She's looking for it. It's all over.
I'm not gonna lie, it sucked. It sucked bad, and I was hateful and angry and bitter about it. It was ruining me. It was ruining my love for the sport. Every time I would see her face on a magazine cover, I was filled with jealousy and resentment. I've been working for this for so long and so hard, and, you know, the doors just happened to open, the timing of it for her.
Miesha was already the champ when I came along. She had all the tools that I had and didn't do anything with it. And when I came along, I did something with it.
This is a fight that's not just a fight for the UFC women's bantamweight title. There's an extreme amount of emotion and intensity attached to this fight because of their time coaching against each other on The Ultimate Fighter.
I'm here to coach.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
The reason why I did The Ultimate Fighter was so the women's division would have some stability and depth when I was gone. I needed the other women to have a spotlight cast on them and have the fans get to know them. I decided that I didn't care if Ronda was in the room, I was gonna be the same person. You know, I was gonna be the same cheery, happy Miesha Tate.
That's awesome. I love you, girl.
Before, when she'd walk in the room, it was like, you know, clouds over me and I was all miserable.
All right, let's go with these people. Come on in, guys. 6 o'clock, you know the schedule. You should get here earlier if you want to stay later. Like, psychologically, you got to be like, you move when we tell you to, and we never have to move for you.
I wasn't surprised at all in the way that Ronda was portrayed, because that's the way that she really is.
Good fight.
Great fight. Good job.
Great fight.
That's the real Ronda Rousey. That's the one that I've been dealing with, and that's the one that I have a rivalry with.
Where is he at? I'm not here for a popularity contest. If you enter a reality TV show trying to come off as good as possible, I think that needs to be your main focus. And if that was my main focus, it would be an insult to the kids that were trusted to be in my responsibility. While Miesha was looking at her reflection in the glass of the sauna trying to fix her hair and makeup, I was sitting there purposely with my hair not done and my makeup not done, sitting there with my kid that's sweating and feeling terrible because I want them to know that I'm there for them, and they fight better that way. I always played the heel.
Now, Jessica, why would you jump back in the car? Stand up!
So they need to have a bad guy, I'll be their bad guy.
When we're in their face, they should tell us to off instead of quietly waiting for us to leave the room and leaving little pictures like a bunch of 5-year-olds.
After The Ultimate Fighter began airing, EA Sports announced a contest, with fans voting to determine who would join Jon Jones on the cover of the UFC video game. the first round pitted Ronda Rousey against Miesha Tate.
I was ecstatic to see that I had actually won the fan voting contest. For so long, Ronda's been the popular one, the queen of MMA.
She is the main event.
All-American, perfect, you know, champion. And now people are getting to see the real Ronda, and it's been nice. I feel like she's been kind of exposed.
You bitch! I've been on enough covers. It doesn't really do anything for me anymore.
All the way down. They're taking it December 2, honey. Get used to it.
I think if we had had the cover contest before The Ultimate Fighter, she probably would have won by a landslide.
I'm gonna break this girl to the point where she's never gonna be able to put a string of wins together again. I don't feel the least bit sorry for breaking her arm in half.
I think what she needs to do is she needs to buy into her own hype in order to believe it, and I think that's her mentality going into it. She tries to create all this buzz and hype around her so that she can feed into that kind of energy. I'm not gonna play into it this time.
This buzz and hype that I created is paying her bills. He used to wipe in with the other hand. She's gonna pay for every smile she smirks today.
I can't wait to settle all this in the octagon. She's just stupid. I can't wait.
She's very tough and she's very experienced. Miesha Tate has 17 professional mixed martial arts fights.
She got one of the best mean faces in all of MMA.
It's because it's real, man.
Defend yourself 4 times. Touch gloves and let's do this.
No, not a chance. Let's go, come
Tonight's fight brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go. A swing in the middle of the octagon early. Ronda.
That's what she's got to look out for, is getting taken down by Ronda. She's got to stay on the outside. She dragged her to the ground and she's on top.
Oh, nice
Miesha's
punch.
back up to her
Good
feet.
knee.
She eats a knee.
Back.
Miesha's looking for a triangle. She's got to get slammed. She's got to be careful.
She's working on it.
She got away from the armbar.
And another punch by Rousey. And again.
Good shots to the head by Ronda.
Miesha wisely gets up.
Miesha's got Ronda down. And she keeps pushing that arm across the face. Now Miesha's got to get out of it.
And she goes right back at her.
Miesha tags her.
Pushing forward.
Good left hook by Miesha.
Yeah. Here we
And
go.
a right hand by Ronda. And a good left by Miesha.
Nice connection again. Tate again with the combination.
Good right hand by Miesha.
On top.
Beautiful
140
job.
on the clock.
Her left arm's in jeopardy here.
Some strong strikes again.
And Miesha's on top.
Wow. No one has made it out of the first round against Ronda Rousey in her 7 professional fights. Looking for a takedown again.
Ronda gets it down again.
Man,
Beautiful
that judo
job.
is so awesome. Well, Miesha's going to make a little history here. First time Ronda Rousey will fight in round 2. Wow. Round 2. First time ever in the career of Ronda Rousey.
Miesha's smiling.
Yes, she is.
She's pushing down. She's going to step over. She's going to step over. Look at this. Miesha's looking for the arm.
Wouldn't that be something?
It would be insane. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
And she's going to go for the arm.
Can she get it here?
Plenty of time to go.
Working for it. Uh-oh.
She's got it extended. Oh, my goodness.
Miesha trying to fight it off.
Miesha's got it out of there. She's got it out of there.
Wow.
Beautiful job by Miesha.
Listen to this crowd. To round 3.
This is an incredible fight. And Ronda will take her forward or backwards. And that's what she just does. But Miesha lands up on top. Look at this.
Wow.
If Miesha's got to, if she can get that arm out of there, she's got to get that left arm out of danger. Ronda's slowly spinning her around.
Still working for it.
She's in trouble.
Oh, no,
She's
all over.
She tapped.
Ronda Rousey remains the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. Winner by armbar.
Wow, she went to shake Ronda's hand and Ronda walked away from her.
In the UFC, and the greatest women's 135-pound fighter in the world. And no handshake afterwards.
Still the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Rousey Rousey.
Well, first of all, I need to come in and congratulate Misha. She's an amazing fighter. She really is. It's just once you insult my family, I can't shake her hand, but I really respect her, and I think she did an amazing job tonight. For me, family comes before anything, even the boos or cheers of the crowd, and I feel like it would disrespect what she done to my family if I shook her hand. And I say she did an amazing job, but I can't shake the hand of someone who spits on my back.
But you know what? I have nothing bad to say. You know, she showed up tonight, and I didn't. I have absolutely no excuses. She's the better fighter tonight.